chime in with whatever. You're right here.
I know.
Don't pick it up.
Yeah, just I don't really know how to do this. So I'm just going to, I'm going to do it for a bit of fun, really. So just want to ask you guys about, what your names are, where you're from, so I can get it on camera. So if I ask you a question, can you sort of answer the question? Do you know what I mean?
By
Sure.
answering the
I
question.
don't want to be in it. So where you're from, what's your names?
Good.
Yeah.
I am Zach Sharpe from Chicago, Illinois.
I am Josh Sharpe from Chicago, Illinois.
And you guys responsible for this?
We are responsible for this.
So the WAPA system, as you guys call it.
The World Pinball Player Ranking System is the creation of the IFPA.
And it's been a success so far?
So far, the system's been a huge success. I mean, it's been out for a little over 3 years, and we've gone from 400 players to 5,000, 10 countries to 20. So
you guys been pinball players?
Since birth.
We've been playing
We've been
since
playing
since birth.
Since the cradle.
Our dad,
That's a good
yeah.
shout.
Our
That was
our
up when
dad's
we
been
were
in
5.
our dad's been in the industry for longer than we've been alive. So he is. He was a designer in the 70s, and he did a pinball book. He testified to legalize the game in the States,
He saved pinball.
and he was in charge of licensing at Williams from '88 until they closed.
Oh my God, you are actually read into it, aren't you?
He's
Yeah.
a legend.
So that was when like pinball was deemed to be gambling.
Yes. Yep.
Yep.
Correct. Yep.
Yep. He helped overturn that
He
decision.
he testified in court, played to show the game was a game of skill, and then they voted to overturn the ban. That's him.
That's him. He looks like him, but with a big mustache and glasses.
Fantastic. That's good going. You must be well proud.
Yeah.
Is he proud of you?
I would hope so.
I think so.
I think so.
That's good news. So where do you see this going? Do you see this getting bigger? I mean, I was talking to a few people about the fact that I think pinball should be, in my eyes, as a player, sport.
Yep.
Do you agree with that?
Ultimate goal would be, ESPN coverage and bigger sponsors, and I think we can only increase because the more pinball is very word of mouth. So the more people find out about tournaments overseas, it will only build. Big snowball.
I think since seeing the interest in the ranking system has really brought the whole world of pinball together. So, I mean, people in the U.S. now care about results in the U.K., people they've never met. And, we're able to run a tournament in both areas of the world to bring all these people together. And I think getting pinball more in the public eye, it's a whole grassroots approach. It takes all of us as players, you, everyone in the UK, everyone in the US, to sort of push it up for everyone to enjoy it. Because it is, I mean, before you watch it, you don't really think it's a sport, but you know it when you play. It is. I mean, it's as physical,
intense.
mental, and emotional as anything else you'll play in your life.
Well said.
And I'm tired.
I don't think I've ever been stand-up testified. I don't think we've ever been so tired. Like, it's a marathon. It's a completely different. I mean, you talk about endurance.
When we talked about doing the World Championship, we play in a lot of tournaments, and there's tons of different formats, and you always find that it's not too short, but when you're doing something on this scale, you need to push people to the limits. So when we designed the format, we wanted to push people to their breaking point.
Very fair format. Most fairest format I've ever played. Everybody in the last two had a chance.
Yep.
To get through. Brian Banyan did it in 2:21.
Robert Sutter.
Robert Sutter.
Yep. Yep.
I agree. Yeah, hats off to you guys.
Thanks.
It's amazing what you've done here as well.
Thanks.
Glad you guys had fun. That's the number one goal, is for the players to have fun.
Fun. We wanted to kill someone. Yes, I know. And the second.
I wasn't. You was moody.
I never played pinball so much. I had a great school.
Yeah, and you got to keep your head in it
Yeah.
at all times.
People get on edge. One of the German players said he's never played in such an intense environment, and he needs to work on his relaxing skills.
Yeah,
Falling on the ground,
The-
swearing,
I told him.
hitting.
Calm yourself down because it will cost you.
Yep.
Yep.
It will cost you.
Lose your cool and
tilted.
And it's stupid things like that that can cost you a spot.
We've all done it.
Yep. Oh yeah.
You learn first of all, the first time you do it, never.
Yeah, it's like touching a stove
Go-
and burning yourself.
right.
Oh, I'm not gonna do that again.
Go punch a pillow.
Or
Or in Will's case,
fence.
fight a pillar.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of people swear.
That means something. It doesn't.
That's why there's a lot of cursing. It's a way of venting without physically hitting the machine.
But it's frustrating. I mean, him playing and losing your balls. I mean, it's a very frustrating experience that people, I don't think, like watching it for the first time, it's like, what's the big deal? It's just a game. But I mean, it's intense. We try to turn the intensity up about 10 notches for this weekend.
Well done.
Well, as far as people go, you've got so many characters here. Would you agree? I mean, you've got like the likes of like the winner, like Bowen. What a character! Quinn Morris.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
It runs the gamut. I mean, we have villains, we have nice guys, we have the quiet guys, loud guys, angry, happy.
Well, when you get 15 countries, you're bound to get certain personalities from different countries.
Yeah, that's it. It all sort of comes together in one big pot. doesn't it?
You can hear swears in about 15 different languages, which is always fun.
And the playing styles vary so much.
Unbelievably.
And it's like we're all playing the same game, but we're all playing it so differently.
Yep.
There's people I like watching and there's people I don't like
Yep.
watching, even though they're fantastic
Yep.
players, I don't like watching. Oh, long up. Daniel, hear me. Daniel, hear me.
It's so good. Future pinball. What's your views on the future pinball?
I think the future is every month that goes forward is the new height of competitive pinball, as far as I'm concerned.
That's where,
So
that's where it seems to be going competitive rather than.
yeah, I don't think we're close to peaking yet. TV, endorsements, big money. I mean, that's why we started everything 3 years ago in the first place, to try to get it out in the public eye. Yeah. Especially when the game itself is in such dire straits right now.
How do you feel going if Stella decides to keep going?
I think
Tournaments would still continue. I mean, if you look at a lot of the games that are being played, I mean, obviously they're not all Sterns. And with home collections increasing and parts being available, games are able to be maintained for a longer period of time. So tournaments can keep continuing. It would just be a shame that there would be an end of a new game. Like this tournament, we have 24, which is a new Stern game. It would suck if there's no more new game after 24.
Age catches up with everything. Even if it just sits here for 30 years, it's just going to degrade, just sitting there. So, what to do with that?
I think pinball is so unique that it will continue one way or another for well past Stern's day. Should they disappear? Nobody's been able to find a way to replace that.
Any sort of degree of, unless you call that. That's just a hybrid though. Alright, then modular, they're fine, but
I love
like
it.
I haven't got a problem
And,
with RFM,
and
you know that.
what's scary to think is
The other one?
if
They're really
if we were on Pin 2000 game number 40 right now.
Yeah. And it's like everything's modular, out, in, out, in, out, in.
And the games that were coming after this were spectacular because it was pinball. It wasn't showing a system. It was just using
Interacting
the
with-
system and making a pinball machine.
Can I drop you for a signature?
Of course.
That's it, I'll take this first. And you, unless you want that one. Will you sign that for me, please?
Yes.
Thank you.
Both of us on both? Or
You
one
can
on-
sign both if you want. Yeah, you can sign that for as well. Thank you. Going around collecting everybody's autograph. I've loved this. It's been absolutely wonderful. My first major tournament, and it's just been a blast.
Awesome.
It's just been a
I'm
blast.
glad you enjoyed it.
Oh, unbelievably. And the people are so nice. You could ask for no more.
Yeah, the community is great. I mean, even within matches, people are willing to help each other out because you want the game to be played fairly, and you want the person that plays better to win.
Thanks ever so much for everything, yeah. Cheers. buddy. Thanks ever so
Cheers.
much. Great, thanks.
Good
for
job
the-
playing.
thanks for
Hey.
the tech.
Hey,
Cheers.
good
Nice
job.
meeting
we're
you.
gonna come over. We're gonna come over one time.
We'll be there.
Yeah, got to.
You better. You get 2 spots next year. 2 of you have to
Yeah.
come.
Yeah, oh mate, if we, oh mate, I'll be there. I'll be there.
You won't be there. You're a fanny merchant. You
I've
won't
got,
be
mate,
there.
Who's,
I've got my,
Who's 1 and 2 in the UK? Martin and Nick Marshall.
Yeah.
Nick Marshall
Nick's
won't-
good.
Nick Marshall
Nick's
won't
good.
fly.
He's good.
Nick's good.
He won't fly.
He
don't
said
think
he
so?
might.
No, he won't fly.
He said he
said
might
he
take
was
some
on-
drugs.
He might take some drugs to fly.
You'd have to take some really heavy drugs, and then you could DT him and ban him.
Yeah. Who's
Nice.
who's third?
Who's the third?
Not? Or what is it? Edwin?
Eddie Mole?
Eddie or Edwin Roll?
No.
Greg what? Greg Mark.
Greg Mott.
Greg.
But-
That's right.
See, they're all sleeping down the ratings, and I'm coming up now. This is my time.
We'll see though. I mean, after this year goes, you know, see where people level and who's available to travel.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
Yeah.
It's not always the top
So
2.
I got an invite for you for Pack of 5 last year, but I must have been number 64 or something. But I'll give you my details. You
Yep.
can contact me.
That's how we do it.
Fabulous.
Nice.
Nice one.
All
Thanks,
right.
guys.
Have you enjoyed England?
Oh yeah, it was
Loved
great.
it.
Yeah?
Got to see some family. Got to see some old shit. It was
Okay.
good.
Got to eat good food.
Oh shit, is that why?
And the food was good. I was a little concerned. 'cause
Yeah.
I'm a picky eater. But it was good.
Very good.
This is right. Because we're multicultural here, we get a mixture
Of
of everything.
everything.
That's it, yeah, a lot of people say that. You hear horror stories, don't you?
A little bit.
Let's get his camera out your face. You go